Let's see if I got, man, my green screen up here. Yeah, we're gonna put Nikki up there. Mm-hmm. That's done. Mm-hmm. I'm telling. Hold on, y'all. I'm coming. Relight on. We good. All right, look. What's over here? We good over here? You know what I mean? All right, yeah, you heard me? Don't mind me, y'all. This my little touch on things, you heard me? Cause I'm new. You heard me? You know, kids having rights and privacy and and say so and all that. I come from a long line of ass whoopers. Like we got our ass whooped for anything, and people was like waiting to whoop our ass. Like they couldn't wait to whoop our ass. Like all right, boom, all right. So the kids are walking out of school and protesting the ICE thing and all this and all that, right? And I'm like, the only reason why, because I feel like this ain't none of my business. You know what I'm saying? I come from a culture and a long line of ass whoopers. My grandpa whooped ass, my grandma whooped ass, my mama whooped ass, my daddy whooped ass, my uncle whooped ass, my aunties, all my aunties whooped ass. Um, they parents whooped ass, so on, so on, and so on. You see what I'm saying? Back in the G, kids ain't have rights. Like, we couldn't even much, like, I don't know if I'm hating, right, or just getting older, but I'm like, we ain't have rights. Like, we had shit called truancy. You see what I'm saying? It was like, what, like they don't have that no more. I don't know. Like me personally, right? I come from an era. I come from an era where you got your ass whooped in front of class. I done got my ass whooped in front of class like twice. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm really serious. You hear me? Like I parent my daddy come to school, right, and slap the shit out you in front of class or whoop your ass in front of class or something. Like it wasn't all this back then. And it's like I didn't got my ass whooped or sent to the principal or put out of class saying I can't come back for walking out because I had to use the bathroom. And the motherfucker or the bitch didn't want to let me use the bathroom. You heard me? And I didn't got in trouble at home. Talk about I'm trying to be mannish and show off and woo the woo. I got the piss. I don't care if I was just not at lunch and I had a whole hour 45 minutes to use the bathroom. I didn't feel like using the bathroom or it didn't come on my mind. You see what I'm saying? I'll get the shit slapped out of me or suspended or sent to the principal office or in school suspension or detention or some type of uh something gonna happen behind that though. You see what I'm saying? Man, these fucking kids are just walking out of class and it's like I didn't walk out of class for less and got my ass bust. You see what I'm saying? Like, all right, boom. You know your little partner or something you heard me, they may be fighting in the hallway or you see a little fine little thing walk past the door, you know what I'm saying? You might stick your head out, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you know her. You heard me, you might be, you know what I'm saying, trying to go walk where she walking at. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Or you might really got to use the bathroom and your teacher acting like a little motherfucking woo-de-woo, right? But it was all kinds of situations that if I would have done this, we probably wouldn't have went to jail or juvie. Like we had something called truancy. You know what I'm saying? We had something called, you if you cut in school, you heard me, the people could really arrest you and put you in something that's called truancy. You heard me? We had a curfew. We had stop and frisk. You heard me? Like, man, come on, man. Like, we had all kind of shit. You heard me? We had the stop and frisk thing. Like, all right, boom. If we had our pants sagging too far down, damn, that was a big bud. Fuck what y'all talking about. Oh no, man, why that bitch on that? That been probably all in my pen. But anyway, but yeah, man, you heard me like we had something called the stop and frisk thing. You heard me like if we had our pants is sagging too far down, you know what I'm saying? Like that was probable cause to search us. You heard me? That was probable cause to do what, to pull us, stop us walking and really harass us. You know what I'm saying? That was probable cause for whatever. Mhm. And it was something called truancy. Like you couldn't cut school just like freely or walk out of class or something. They'll chase your motherfucking ass. I'm talking about I done hit a whole bunch of cuts and a lot of blocks and a lot of fences running from them bitches. You heard me? Like they'll come, I think like after 9 o'clock they'll start riding around, you know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, they come and get you. You heard me? That they had the little thing in the A wall. You heard me on Shane Rock Park. You heard me? Like if your parents didn't come get you by like 6 or 7, then you was going to the juvenile center. You was going to youth study. You see what I'm saying? And it's like I got my ass whooped for walking out of class. You see what I'm saying? Like to use the bathroom, like for real shit, like like my lapana probably getting jumped in the hallway, or they were trying to tell me something, just some stupid shit. But I could not just legally walk out of class. Like I could not just legally just violate the teacher like that. Like it was a hands-on policy for my parents. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I would get the shit slapped out of me for less. Like why would I disrespect an adult, whether she be white, black, Italian, you know what I'm saying, a teacher, a student, a motherfucking principal, whatever. If we disrespected an adult, we got our ass whooped. Like we got the shit slapped out of us. Like them people weren't playing. Our parents didn't play that. Like some people, we couldn't even. Like my mama took the fucking hinges on the doors off the doors because I be disrespecting friends though. I mean that's you and who you disrespect. Like you know what I'm saying. I don't, cause you disrespect a nigga down here, they gonna kill you, homie. So we ain't doing, like we don't do disrespect down here. So you know what I'm saying. Like you can keep that shit where you at. Like the fucking trolls on YouTube, dog. Them niggas gay, dog. Like these is the most pussified ass trolls on YouTube, dog. Anyway, but yeah, man, like dog, like I come from a era where the parents could come and whoop your ass in front of the class, and like the teacher just stand there and sit there and let them. You see what I'm saying? Like it wasn't called child abuse. It was called discipline. You see what I'm saying? Like we couldn't even lock like the shit on Friday, no locked doors and all that shit. That shit real. Like we couldn't even have our doors locked in our house. And I'm trying to see like when did kids get rights? Cause my kids don't got no rights. I slapped the shit out of one of my kids. They play with me or play with an adult or something like that. Though, so I'm like, God damn, like why would parents why would parents be encouraging this? You see what I'm saying? That's just me. Like I don't give a fuck what you feel. Like if you a child, you gonna feel how I feel. You gonna feel how I tell you to feel. And even if you don't feel how I feel or how I tell you to feel, you gonna act like it. Or it's gonna be some consequences and some motherfucking repercussions around this motherfucker. You hear me? Like it's that serious. Like we didn't have no say so at all. Like if it looked like we even wanted to say something in return, we was getting punched in our shit. You heard me? Or slapped or something. Like the closest thing to my mama was whatever you was getting hit with. You heard me? Whether it be a pillow or a shoe or a belt or whatever, like that shit was legal. And it was like, man, if we was gonna cut class, we was gonna cut class, and if we was gonna do this and do that. But it wasn't no the like our mama would never, the people down the street, my little partner's mama would never, like we got in trouble for shit like this. And it's like they letting these kids do what they want these days. And I'm hating. Cause we ain't have all this when I was young. Like, dog, we would have walked out of class, we'd have got arrested. You heard me? And we would have got sent to truancy. You heard me? Right there in the A wall in St. Rock Park. You know what I'm saying? I mean, y'all not staying in the hood, whatever. But right there in the A wall, St. Rock Park, you heard me. They telling me they had another one. You know what I'm saying? I only knew that one. You heard me? Because they knew me by face and name and that bitch, and they knew my grandpa. You heard me? Because I was giving them bitch. What's y'all? All right? What's up, caller? What's y'all, Joseph? You on some show health or whatever you know? You on some pussy shit right now? But I'ma still holler at you. My Isha, my dog, YouTube be fucking with me, dog. I might have started fucking with Facebook And nah, TikTok be fucking with me too. I ain't gonna lie. But Facebook, I started here and this my core audience here, so I can't stop fucking with y'all, dog. But they be slowing down my algorithm. But I'm saying, man, y'all tap in, you heard me, and tap in where y'all from, you heard me, YouTube, you know what I'm saying? But like I was saying, like when did kids start getting rights? You see what I'm saying? Like it looked like these kids could say shit that they want to say, and they could talk back to their parents, and they could really like speak their mind and tell you like what's going on, and we couldn't do none of that. You heard me? Like when did this come about, though? If we would have did anything that our parents told us not to or didn't agree with, we was getting slaughtered. You see what I'm saying? And it was something that we knew. It was something that we knew going into whatever we was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, we gonna get our ass whooped for this if we get caught. You know what I'm saying? If we get caught, dog, we gonna get our ass whooped for this. So, something like that, man. These kids ain't got no fear now. And I'm like, damn, dog, like, well, this was in the 90s when niggas was growing up, dog, because we used to get slaughtered for less. We couldn't even look like we was about to talk back. We couldn't even look like we had our after the adult said something, we couldn't even look like we had a disagreement to whatever was said, or we had a problem with whatever was said, or you know what I'm saying, we didn't agree with whatever it was said, or if we was about to make a comment, you heard me, or talk back about whatever was said. You see what I'm saying? Like, dog, like when did this become cool? When did this become a thing? When did this become like something? You see what I'm saying? And it's like, all right, boom. You got all kind of kids walking out of class, right? It's the middle of the school year. You see what I'm saying? Like everybody ain't doing the best with the grades wise in school. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I was talking to my a couple of these counterparts on here. You know what I'm saying? And they was giving their opinions, and they they proud of they kids, and they're really taking a stand and this and that. I'd have got the shit slapped out of me, dog. Like let me walk out of class on some, oh, I'm I'm protesting for ICE, or I'm protesting for even black people. They always fucking over us. You know what I'm saying? I'm protesting because the police keep brutalizing us or abusing us, or what I'm saying, it ain't fair. Like it's not a fair take, or whatever. Like black people, man, I still got my ass whooped in the name of us. You heard me? Like in the name of the culture. You see what I'm saying? And I'm like when did kids get rights? Because I want mine. You hear me? I'm 40 years old and I still can't get out of line with my mama. I'm 40 years old and I still can't get out of line with my daddy. I'm 40 years old and I still can't really talk back to my mama. I'm still 40 years old and I still can't really talk back to my daddy. You see what I'm saying? I can't make my. I'm 40 years old and I'm still somebody's child. You see what I'm saying? I still can't like really make my own decisions, especially when it comes down to disciplining my kids. And that's another thing. You see what I'm saying? The shit that would have got us brutalized, the shit that would have got us tore out the frame. I'm talking about the shit that just would have got our asses whooped. You heard me? Then we would have got whooped for crime because we got whooped. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, when did this new age parenting come in about where kids had an opinion, kids had rights, kids had the right to lock their doors, kids had privacy, kids had the right to express themselves and say what they want to say. And this is because I've never witnessed this. And I'm 40. My kids can't do this. Let one of my kids say something I don't like. Or keep talking after I tell them shut the fuck up. Or not do something I say and not do it like, like, all right, boom, I say something and then they get to doing it. Nah, let one of my motherfucking kids say something. Let me tell my motherfucking kids to do something and they don't do it right then and there. You see what I'm saying? It's gonna be a problem. And I'm like, damn, like parents really letting their kids be adults out here, you heard me? And then like, all right, like when the little girls go to dating adults, or when the little niggas don't listen to them because or be talking back or be getting mannish or stating their opinion or how they feel or things like that there, you know what I'm saying? Like if they get to doing that, that's your fault. So how you gonna really like blame them for doing something that you raised them up to do, for doing something that you prepared them to do? You prepared them to disrespect, and here you gonna get like niggas stepping on shit for West. They don't care if you a female. They don't care if you a kid. They don't care if you step in that. If you step in that. If you step in that territory of an adult, nigga ain't gonna give a fuck how old you is. They gonna treat you like an adult. They gonna charge you like an adult. You see what I'm saying? So why not treat you like a fucking adult? You see what I'm saying? Like that, it goes one hand in hand. But it's just like I never have been previous to things going on like this. Like I've never lived in a day and age that the kids are really making decisions for themselves. Like the kids really like it's cool. I think it's cool that they standing on business for something, but y'all could stand on business before school, or y'all could stand on business after school, or y'all could stand on business at lunchtime. You see what I'm saying? Or y'all could go instead of walking out of class, y'all could come and stand on business on the weekend on your own time. You see what I'm saying? But doing this to me, you trying to use this to get out of doing work and shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like this up. If they keep doing this right, and it's only the middle of the year, right? ICE ain't letting up. You heard me? They don't give a fuck what the people. Government talking about, they don't give a fuck what the people. City talking about, they don't give a fuck what the people. State talk about, they not letting up. You see what I'm saying? So it's like they gonna keep doing this every day till they do that, and then when they get failed, or when they get an F for the semester, or when they get kept back, you see what I'm saying? It's gonna be a problem. But standing on business come with consequences. Standing on business come with shit come behind that. Like you ain't always gonna get what you get or want to get, or it may be a win-lose thing. You heard me? But you gonna take a loss if you standing on business. Whether it be your freedom, whether it be your life, whether it be a body part. You heard me? Whether it be embarrassment or whether it be something, you gonna lose winning. You ain't gonna win without losing something because you ain't just gonna start off winning. You gotta learn how to win. You gotta be conditioned to win. You see what I'm saying? Winning is not contagious. Like that shit hard. Like especially with this shit. Like I'm on 3 platforms right now. You know how hard it is to have one successful platform? You see what I'm saying? I got 4. I got TikTok, I got YouTube, I got Facebook, and I got Instagram. All successful, all monetized, all I could do whatever I want and I like you gotta get stuff and reach certain goals to go live or reach certain file. I could go live on whatever I want. I get over 1 million views a month on each platform. I ain't tripping, you heard me? But it's hard. It is. It's hard to keep up with the algorithm. It's hard to live reality doing this shit. It's hard to, and that's why I'm so against AI. That's why I don't fuck with AI. That's why I don't respect entertainers that fuck with AI. I don't respect artists that fuck with AI. I don't respect directors that fuck with AI because it ain't supposed to be easy. What we do it, how we do it, when we do it, how we do it, it ain't supposed to be easy. If it was easy, anybody be able to do it. You wouldn't be able to separate yourself from the pack, from the rest. And then it's like we got all this natural talent and like AI come and fuck over shit. Like they standing over shit. You heard me? Emptying out the clip like blah, 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 blah. You see what I'm saying? So everything AI put out gonna be a hit. Everything the AI put out gonna be a smash. Everything AI put out just gonna get everybody attention. So for the people who fuck with the natural skills and the natural things about everything, you see what I'm saying? It is kind of hard. That's why I don't fuck with it because if this was easy, a lot of people only do it because it makes it easy and it's better. But at the same time, shit gets easier and you get better at shit the more you do it. Practice makes perfect. You'll never be perfect, but you'll always be practicing. You see what I'm saying? And it's like you practice to practice to practice to practice. You see what I'm saying? You will never be perfect or all the way perfect. You know what I'm saying? But you practice to practice to practice to practice. You see what I'm saying? Then you're going to get it and then it's going to be easy. You see what I'm saying? And then it ain't gonna be really practice. It's gonna be what you do, but you still practicing because nothing is perfect. You heard me? Practice makes perfect, but nothing is perfect. You see what I'm saying? So you still gonna be what was once hard to you or what was once take took an hour or 2 hours or 2 days, maybe taking 2 hours now, maybe taking half a day now, maybe taking 30 minutes now. You see what I'm saying? It's however you learn how to twerk that bitch when you learn how to twerk that bitch. You heard me? But back to the subject, like I just me personally, I don't commend or condemn them kids. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like dome your home if you could afford it. You heard me? Because I know it's the kid aspect of it. Yeah, y'all put that label on it and y'all put that title on it. Yeah, this what we doing it for and woo de woo. Man, y'all getting out of that boring ass work. This ain't nothing but a long ass fire drill that y'all overdoing and overplaying and things like that. That you see what I'm saying? I was a kid once. Yeah, I got kids. You heard me? I could see my kids just walking out of well, not mine, because they know I'm gonna bust the fuck out of me. I don't care who, what, or where, hear it. You hear me? If my children ever play with me like that, it's gonna be consequences and repercussions because those are kids. You don't make your own decision. You're not your head, your brain is not developed enough for you to make your own decision. If it was, you wouldn't have parents. If it was, you wouldn't be under your parents for the first 18 years of your life. So you can't tell me none of that dumbass shit that y'all be telling y'all these new age parents. You heard me? Or these parents that's me traumatized from getting their ass whooped for any little thing, you know what I'm saying? So they don't want to whoop their kids or they want to, raise them in a different way and all this foolishness and bullshit. That's cool, calm and collective and copacetic. That's cool. But for me and mine, in my household, you gonna do what's down with it? What's down with it now? You heard me? On me and mine, you gonna do what the fuck I say, when the fuck I say, how the fuck I say, where the fuck I say, at that point when the fuck I say it. So if I tell you to get up and go do the dishes, and you watching your favorite whatever the fuck on TV, and you don't get up and do the dishes when I tell you to do it, I'm coming slap the fuck out you. Straight up. I'm not about to explain nothing to you or, oh, this is why I'm gotta do this and I do this and no, because you already know better and you already know how I rock. All my kids know how I rock. I slap the shit out first and ask questions later. That's just how it is. That's how I was raised, and that's probably how they gonna raise their kids. You see what I'm saying? Because that's how I'm gonna raise their kids when they start having them. If I tell you do something and you don't do it, when I tell you do it, I'm gonna slap the shit out you and I'm gonna dare you to tell your mama and your daddy, because they're my kids. I've been slapping the shit out them their whole life. You see what I'm saying? And I come from a long line to slap the shit out of niggas. You see what I'm saying? I've been slapped the shit out of umpteen times. I'm 40 years old and still get the shit slapped out of me if I get a little out the way with my mom or my daddy or adult, period. If I get out the way and my mama right there, and I'm in arm's length and I can't run her, you know what I'm saying, do that. I still, not know the face, you might know it, that CYC step, I still got that. You know what I'm saying? You may know a little bit about what I'm talking about, but I still got that CYC step so where I could, if you ain't too close to me, I'm 40. You see what I'm saying? So it then slowed down. Yeah. it ain't a CYC step. It's a CYC stutter right now. You heard me? But I'm telling you, you know what I'm talking about because you from that land. You know it's him. You from where we from. So you know it's him. You see what I'm saying? You know about that CYC, you know what I'm saying, nigga. Hit that. You see what I'm saying? You know what's happening with it. But my mama wasn't having that, dog. Like my mama wasn't like you wasn't about to disrespect no adult, whether it be man or woman. You heard me? Like I know I'm small, but I really used to bully niggas. Like you wasn't about to be no bully. You wasn't about to disrespect no teacher. You wasn't about to talk back to no teacher, and you damn sure wasn't about to walk out of class. Like I didn't walk, dog. I didn't my ass whooped in front of the class for less. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, all right, boom. You know how you be, you ain't really got to use the bathroom, but that be the main excuse to walk out the school, the classroom. You see what I'm saying? Well, I got to use the bathroom. I got to take a shit. You know what I'm saying? Woo woo. You know what I'm saying? And it be sometimes it be right after lunch. I don't give a fuck how long we had for lunch. If I say I got to use the bathroom, I got to use the bathroom. Man, I'm come from an era where they could whip your ass in front of the classroom. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not understanding this new shit that's going on right now. You see what I'm saying? And I'm hating. I'm hating. I'm really hating right now. Like you know how like when your mama would have slapped the shit out you for something, but your child do it and you slap the shit out of them, or they watching them and you on FaceTime or something, or you over there and you know your mama would have stood on business with you, and then you just waiting on her to stand on business with your son and your daughter, and don't no business be stood on at all. I hate that shit, dog. I'm speaking on it though, and that's just like what it is. You see what I'm saying? Like, and the like when the teachers, I hope y'all failing these motherfuckers. You heard me, and I hope that they marking them absent. You see what I'm saying? Because like down here, you heard me. If you miss umpteen, number of days, you kept back. You heard me. If you miss umpteen number of days, you can't even take the what is it now? The leap. It was the cat test to us, the CATs. 9. 9, I know you could agree with me on that too. You know what I'm saying? With the CATs, you see what I'm saying? The cat test, you heard me? So it's like, damn, dog, like, where all these rights for kids came from? Because I'm 40 and I'm looking for my, that's what I want my motherfucking, what they call it, my reparations for. I don't need nothing from these fucking crackers who put us in the position. I want reparations from my mom and my daddy for whooping my ass. And these motherfucking that village shit when you I'm from the thing where your neighbors used to rat on you and tell your mom and them and you they used to go put I'm from that era. I want my reparations from these rat ass neighbors that I had, these snitching ass. You see what I'm saying? That's what I do, and that's what I want. I don't want no fucking reparations from no saltines or no fucking, you know what I'm saying, stale bread scans. No, I don't want that. I want the reparations from my mom and them or my daddy. He was an avid whoop your ass in front of class type of father. You see what I'm saying? I got my ass whooped in front of class before. My big brother have got his ass whooped in front of class before. You see what I'm saying? For being class clowns and refusing shit and woo de woo. Like, so it's like, where was all this shit back in the G when we was coming up? You know what I'm saying? But I just hope that they are taking the right discipline. Yeah, I'm me. You heard me. And I'm talking about discipline. You know what I'm saying? I just hope that they're taking the right disciplinary actions on the children that's doing this and marking them absent or failing they fucking ass because how you feel and how you go about acting out or expressing how you feel is two different things. And you don't disrespect nobody else trying to disrespect the people you trying to disrespect. And I feel as though that's just a clever way of getting out of work. And I could tell y'all the front. I wish mine doing it. I wish I passed around one of my kids' school and see them out there with that foolishness. And that's when I'ma hop out the car like I'm running down on a nigga. Cause they not gonna play with me like this with this foolishness though. Like you can feel a certain type of way and it's a way why y'all don't come in why y'all don't come protest at the school on the weekend on y'all time when you ain't got no school, but y'all trying to get out that class. You heard me? Y'all trying to get out of doing that work. Y'all think y'all slick. You heard me? But y'all ain't slicker than the can of Earl. I done used all of that there and still got slapped the shit out of in front of the class. This is not fair. It's not fair, but like I said, I ain't gonna be on here for long because y'all know I got a lot of work. But I just was going back and forth with these my white counterparts. You see what I'm saying? And I love y'all. I love y'all. The ones that could really have a back and forth discussion. You know what I'm saying? And not go, trying to. Cause I got my mom. That's the first thing they go to. Oh, you don't know your dad. They got, you want me to call him? You want to meet him? Why you worried about him? You see what I'm saying? So all that stereotype shit. I had my mom, I had I had my mom and my dad, I had my grandfather. My mom and daddy was married. You heard me. My grandpa and my grandfather was married. You know what I'm saying? And then my great grandfather and my great grandmother was married. You know what I'm saying? So what the fuck you gonna tell me? But when you fussing or you debating and you getting the best of the motherfuckers, they gonna throw the little stereotypes or whatever we have. But I just had to come on because I was just giving my same sentiments in the comments. Like we as black children, we had no rights. And it wasn't abuse, it was discipline. Cause me, I know I could get disrespectful to mama, especially when that belt stopped hurting. You know what I'm saying? And she can't really have no means of discipline or disciplining you unless she gonna hurt you. You know what I'm saying? And that's when you just gotta let your people, your son or your daughter, live life. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of black mothers go through that, their father's not around, or, it's different living or whatever, whatever. You see what I'm saying? But let me get off of here. You heard me? Like I said, I ain't had all day. I just had to come get my thoughts and my sentiments on that because I can't believe it. I really can't believe that kids have all these rights. You know what I'm saying? I really can't believe that they could really do this and not get in trouble or arrested. We would have got arrested for this. It was something called truancy. You see what I'm saying? But y'all already know what it is, man. It's Pete Dunn at the General to No Little Podcast. You heard me? You keep your body clean, man. Yeah, let me get up off of here, man.